All right, let's get this AMRAP going today. 3 rounds through, yes, 3 rounds. These are gonna be the warm-up is gonna be worse than the workout today because we're doing this wicked hip complex, but it is super good for the muscles in the hips. So, not talking about it, let's be about it. 3 rounds through, 15 calories, row bike or ski. Then I want you to get these seated hip swivels. So down on the ground, butt on the ground, the top of one knee to the bottom of one foot, knees approximately 90 degrees. I can have my hands on the floor, make it harder by bringing my hands out front like this, and then we're just shifting sides. Do not let your feet move. Don't slide them out like that or float them up or lean back. Try to lean into it. That's how you get that good hip stretch. This is all stuff that goes away the older you get and the less comfortable you get manipulating your hips on the ground like so. It's one of those things that we can do regularly. It's very low impact, it's not a lot of effort, it's just uncomfortable, but it will retain and build the hip flexibility and strength that you need to maintain your functional capacity as we get older, okay? Side lying hip complex. Here's the one that everybody hates. 40 reps, so it's 8 reps of 5 different exercises done on each side. So I'm starting off, make sure your body is perpendicular to the ground the whole time. The top leg floats just above the bottom leg, and the top leg should be, its home position is kind of behind, like the toe of my top foot is behind the heel of my bottom foot, and the toe should be pointed down the whole time. So at no point in this should I raise my leg so high that my toe is above my heel like this. That changes the muscle that is engaged on it, so make sure you rotate that toe downward. It will severely limit how high you can lift your leg, but it pulls on that glute medius the best possible way, all right? So we're starting off with straight leg raises. Don't worry about how high you get, just squeeze that glute at the top. Then we're gonna do big leg swings. Then we're gonna do circles forward. Then we're gonna do circles backward. Then we're gonna do bicycle pedal. And that is our 5 exercises, 8 reps each. You should have a horrible burning in the back side of your butt when you finish that, and roll over and do it again on the opposite side, okay? When you're done with that, child pose arm raises and then pigeon taps. So child pose arm raises, we'll start off sitting down on top of your heels, stretch out forward like so, and then raise one arm at a time, trying to push the other arm into the ground and trying not to swivel my shoulders. So try to just keep those shoulders nice and steady and just squeeze against the ground. And this is a wonderful exercise to work on the end range shoulder extension. The last one is our pigeon taps. So I'll stay on the ground and I'm just gonna get into my pigeon pose like so, trying to get my knee kind of close up to my forearm, and I'm gonna arch my back up and switch fast. So I'm kind of jumping between those 2 positions. So it's a little bit of hip flexor quickness followed by that dynamic glute stretch when I get into that pigeon pose, all right? So just swapping back and forth between those 2 positions, 5 reps on each side. All right, I know that's gonna be a long warm up. Don't sweat it too much because you'll get plenty of time to do this 20-minute AMRAP when we get there. All right, so 20-minute AMRAP. You got your 2 heavy kettlebells, you got your slam ball, you got a place to do pull-ups, right? So the pull-ups today are anyhow pull-ups. That means if you have 3 or 4 unassisted strict pull-ups, then you are allowed to do kipping pull-ups. I would ask, please try to refrain from doing high volume kipping pull-ups, even 8 reps doing multiple rounds of kipping pull-ups when you don't have the base of strength for strict pull-ups is just not a safe thing for the shoulder to do long term. And this falls into the category of just because you can doesn't mean you should, all right? But when you can do those strict pull-ups, 3, 4, 5 without stopping, then you can do our kipping pull-ups or our butterfly pull-ups, whichever one is appropriate for you. 8 reps of those, so that should be pretty quick. Then you're gonna go to your slam ball. We're gonna get 16 reps of our slam ball. So all the way straight arms overhead, slam and catch in one motion. Try to catch it. So I don't wanna just drop it and then leisurely reach down and grab it. Try to go with it. Be quick on the way down. Pull the ball from the roof, slam it on the ground, and then we're gonna grab our kettlebells and we're carrying. All right, near side, don't go across the street with the kettlebells. All right, just walking with good posture. Make sure that you keep chin tucked, good shoulder blade tension. So make sure we're not carrying with the shoulders slumped forward or my head reached forward of my body. All right, 20 minutes, as many rounds as you can get, and I'll see you on Friday.